Hello, we are hopping back in. I'd like to design a little community center for the villagers so that I can get the ball rolling with the population and getting those iron golems that I need desperately. I should have gotten some drops already as far as iron golems are concerned, but the console is really temperamental. It's very capricious, honestly. It's moody, it does what it wants, it's not very reasonable. So I did say I was going to build it here, so I should take down these trees and do so. I brought my measurement out here earlier. I'll double check this later. I really love the way these look, but I'm not just going to keep them here if I can use the space better. I'm going to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, my bad. 2, 3. Yeah, it's correct. Mm-hmm. Yep, it is definitely correct. Just wanted to be sure. So I will build the community center here. I don't know about this. There's certainly potential here, but I don't really want to build on the water right now. Honestly, I don't really, doesn't really interest me. Oh yeah, that's a nice way of double checking. These trees are built within the same grid, so they will also add up. Shame I have to take these down, unless I use this as the entrance. That'd be cute. Yeah, that would kind of be cute. And if it just sort of snaked off, it'd be on brand with the natural ornamentation that was here when I first came here. The little divots here and there. It sort of just snaked off. That would be cute, wouldn't it? It's a thought. One could also say that's kind of a pointless feature. I just love this area though. It's so nice. I don't want to get rid of it. the opportunity only presented itself to me because it just happens to align very nicely. Well, it doesn't happen to align very nicely. It would align perfectly with this measurement because it's correct, but it happens to sort of align nicely with this natural path. Snaking it off would be very nice here. Tough choice. I suppose it would make sense, because this was supposed to be a wall. What the hell was that? Oh my god. This was supposed to be a wall, and this didn't grow. So, it would be plausible for me to use this as an entrance into something else. Alright. There should be another tree right here. I want it to be closer, actually. Yeah. That way it'll box us in over here. Okay. Hopefully not too much, but... Alright, let me make note of this. I'll plant some flowers around. Whoops. Whoops. Because I'm displacing them a little bit, so... That blue reminds me so vividly of that ultra intense, almost like visceral blue in the Sleeping Beauty animated Disney movie. The blue of the fairy. The colors were so amazingly vibrant. But that blue, for reasons of color theory, was by far the most vibrant. The green was beautiful, the red was beautiful. But that blue, that's why the blue was considered the main fairy. Or rather, that's why she was presented in that way, because she was the main fairy. She stood out the most. Love that. Yep, and that would be correct. So beautiful over here. I love this blue. Maybe a little red one back here. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. So this will be the entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I want the building right up against it, per se. I'll have to think about that. I definitely like that concept. This is why I play Minecraft. I'm not just being fastidious or obsessing over things that don't make sense. This is literally why I play. The only way is for little opportunities like that where I could use my design IQ. 1 second. Hi, Olive Oil. How are you? Sorry about my echo there. I was testing the audio a bit. Olive Oil. Olive Ollie. That's good. Mute this. Okay. Yes, I saw you. Thank you for stopping by. Ah! Oh my god. That's so vile. Oh, my heart, man. Those creepers. You know what? If they're not gonna spawn a golem out here, I'm certainly not gonna risk getting blown up by a creeper. If it's just not gonna happen, I might as well restore these torches so it's not horribly unsafe out here. The original iron golem spawned in lighter conditions, so... Oh my god! Ah! Are you serious? Is that not like stupid to the point of like absurdity? Why? I'm gonna back up the game. I don't deserve that. Infinite ways to get blown up by a creeper. Alright. Like... How do I feel when I stream? What do you mean? Pretty chill. Except for when a creeper is just... I'm literally flanked by 2 creepers. That's not chill. I just backed up the game, so I'm gonna take care of this. Alright, guy, come on. I don't have all day. You know what? Let's go to the water. Yeah. Let's completely disable your ability to be a threat. Let's diffuse you. Literally and figuratively. Oh, you can't blow up in people's faces anymore. It's too bad. Still annoying. Now he's just taking longer. Thank you. This is going to be a really nice area for a house. Oh, that grew in perfectly. That's just literally exactly the proportion I needed. I love that. Yeah, that's like literally perfect. So this will be the first large, well, the first man-made structure, and it will be large. I just want to figure out exactly what I want to do here. Give me a break, man. Where are they even going? Why do you see? This is so weird. I'm telling you, Minecraft on console is really buggy. Okay. I'm just gonna scope out this area to see what I want to do here. I love this concept. There should really be trees here too. I don't really want to use the space, honestly. Get to it. Part of that is simply getting more seeds. Doesn't seem like this is gonna ever grow. Sadly. It has the aerial clearance. Really, it should have. But sometimes seeds just never do what you want them to do. Kind of annoying. Like this one right here. That definitely should have become a smaller tree. Okay, just thinking of the architectural styles I could build with. I could go with something more contemporary. I could try to match the culture of the village. I could go with something flat and lean. I could go with something tall and narrow. Something sort of chubby. I'm just thinking about it. Just building things. I've streamed my worlds, my PC worlds a lot. My builds are huge. I only build in survival, I don't do creative. I feel like creative defeats the point, ironically. Sounds a little paradoxical there, but creative isn't very creative because I feel like without the limitations of resources inherent in real design challenges, it's not real architecture. So it bothers me. I only do survival for that reason. So I'm just scoping out what I want to build here. I have 6 beds that I could place in the structure. And these, other than just building generally, I should say my goal is to propagate villager populations to circumvent having to mine for iron. And that's it. I farm iron golems. But this village is very hard to work for some reason. I don't know why they're not dropping iron golems. They certainly have the numbers. Hold on, I'm just gonna back up the game real quick. I think the console code is just buggy. I think it's just buggy. No, I didn't want to. No, I didn't want to do that either. Man. Yeah, it would have been much quicker in reaching my goals here. Were it not for, I think, just the way console Minecraft is, it's just much less consistent. It's buggy. Like hostile mobs running in the opposite direction of me. Villagers stalling outside their doors when there's nothing in the way. Them not creating iron golems when all the conditions have been met. And then there was the issue with in an enclosed space with 3 beds and 3 job blocks, the villagers had 4 babies. It made no sense at all. At most, in a confined space with 3 job blocks and 3 beds, there should only be 1 kid, because that is all those conditions can accommodate. They can only have a kid if the conditions are met. It needs 1 extra job block. Well, no. The kid needs a bed to jump on, but in theory, eventually, a job block as well. And they're just not spawning the iron golem, and I don't understand why. At any rate, it's in my best interest to make some sort of place for them as soon as possible. And I'm going in this direction, because I don't feel like displacing all my cats. Oh, you know what's really cool? This path right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, happens to be perfectly within my measurement. I love that. This going this way, I mean. Just another indication that I chose the true center of the village way earlier on, because the true center was not clear. It was certainly not the bell. The bell was not the true center. And then I noticed clues in the environment. And eventually I determined that the true center of the village was a little off center of the bell by about 2 or 3 blocks, 2 or 3, 3 or 4 maybe, in the same line, in the same row. And this is just another cue that my thinking was correct. Because all the way over here, the measurement that I calculated all the way over there happens to align perfectly with this path. Just another hint that I was right. But anyway. Yeah, I like to be careful with my space. I don't just want to build a dock house, like that's stupid. I don't want to do that. It'll completely dominate this serene little shore here. And then there's that. That's annoying. Don't want to build here, because that would impose on these houses. Building here would be too early. It would waste this beautiful path. This really needs to be left open. The original structure should be honored. I shouldn't just build in front of them. It's definitely against my principles. I build with. What I build is definitely very sophisticated in comparison, but I still build with. I love how Kitty is looking out the window. And I wouldn't use this as storage for the additional 6 beds because my cats are in there. It's where I sleep. It would just be annoying. So it's taking a while for me to arrive at a decision because I'm thinking of multiple things at once. Where I want to build, what I want to build, what style. But once I figure out what I want to do, it's going to move really, really quickly. Always does. Here. Look at that, it just happens to occupy that perfectly. Tempting, isn't it? Very tempting. It looks like it was meant to be. This is generally how building starts for me. I definitely don't want the door just right up against the trees. That would be terrible. But I can't have it too far back, otherwise I will just be building onto the water entirely. Also, bearing in mind that I want to deviate a little bit from my previous builds and my previous streams. I want to do something new. So I'm thinking. I think I will just go with the standard 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like 5 by 5 by 5. Generally. what do I want to do here? I see. I will build docks that will go across. It'll be, this is a bridge going across. There will be houses on the water across on either side of the bridge. It became clear because this is such a nice path and it's such a prominent path, and all the math adds up to that. All the math just culminates in this just continuing to go here. So I'm gonna make some stone, some wood slabs, and just build out in that direction. Start with a stack's worth of stone, of wood slabs. Probably will be enough. And that's another question. Am I... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. If I wanted to be fancy with it, what I would actually do is use trapdoors, because that would be much nicer. In either case, I know that I'm going to be using the oak log as the frame because there's more contrast than simply using the slab. And there's something very nice about the frame occupying the full height from the top of the block to the bottom in the case of it being a frame, and then having a hollow inside. I thought that was a creeper. Gotta get back. Look at that dude. Bye. Am I safe? I wouldn't be safe if I didn't keep moving, that's for sure. Oh, wow. No, that's just a squid, never mind. Wasn't that so satisfying? This is my main house. I'm gonna light up this house. This is the house of the kitties, okay? Maximum defense on House of Kitties. No exceptions. Sorry, I can't add anyone in Discord. Alright. Oh, and there's a creeper. No worries. Look at that dude. Alright, what are we doing? He should not be shooting me at that rate. What the hell? Give it a rest. I felt like that was like double time there. All right. Love this idea. I don't think it would be appropriate for it to meander or snake in this area, because it doesn't make sense with this perpendicular orientation going on, and there's just not enough space. It would look really weird if there was just a little random dip. It's better straight. And I didn't want to go up a step, because why go up a step off the land over the water? Like, why go up? Why would I do that, you know? It doesn't make any sense to me. When you go off of a pier, do you go up steps onto the pier? Maybe on a lake? But like, you really shouldn't be going up just to go off. It should just be level, in my opinion. I really hate unnecessary architecture. It really bothers me. So yeah, I'm pretty content with this. You ready? And yeah, I'm not adding any stairs here. That would be so ugly. What I did in my previous stream through TikTok on PC was I basically had cascading platforms going up one block each. It was beautiful. Number one, I don't want to do that again. Number two, even if it was beautiful. Number two, This is console, so it's a little weaker, a little less powerful, a little harder to do everything. Number 3, I just don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to be doing a smaller scale. I just can't justify this bridge going up. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Can't justify it. I keep thinking the camel is an iron golem. Wishful thinking, but apparently my villagers are incompetent. Sadly. And this definitely has to be, trapdoor. Because that's way prettier. It's a lot of wood though, just, you know, for a bridge. It's a little ridiculous. The trapdoors, I mean. I have the slabs for it, but I don't want to do that. I want to do trapdoors. Let me see how this would work again. Oh. But forgot how to install them over water. There's a method. Because otherwise you won't be able to place it. Put that there for a second. I think the only way to do it, actually, this is so stupid. I need to add stuff along all the way out, and then I have to do it in rows, basically. And that is a lot of trapdoors for something that I can't even act on at this time. So I blocked it out. It's fine. I blocked it out. I know I'm going to use it at some point. I know that it's very deliberate and that it will be used at some point. Right now I just need to work on a house that I want to put somewhere. I don't know where. I don't feel comfortable blocking these off. That doesn't feel right. But I feel like I don't have the time or the resources to commit to this over here, which is going to be larger for sure. You know what? If you want to Oh man, what a moron. Fine. 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 How did he get in here? Hold on. See, this is how I know that something is wrong with the game. Because how did he get in here? That should be altogether completely impossible for him to get in there. No one's in their beds. It's nighttime. This is a joke. 1, 2, 3. Okay, at least they're here. Do you want to come back in? Then come back in. What's wrong with you? And what are you doing, buddy? Are you gonna... How did he even get in there? Did he just hop on top of the camel? Is that how? Like, how did that happen? I feel like relocating the bell didn't make the slightest difference. And here's the thing. Before I can even consider beginning to plot this out, I need some serious wood. This is also an issue in this game. Trees that you plant don't always grow as they should. I planted trees over here. Not even next to the flowers, by the way. Just generally in this area. Plenty of open space. None of them grew. In like hours. So I'd need way heavier resources than I have to make this work right now. I can make a little tree farm here, but it's probably not going to grow. Here. For the time being, I'm going to take this sapling, which never grew anyway. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to get some bone meal. I'm going to force grow it. I do have bone meal, I believe. Actually, I might not. I don't. Alright, well, it'll grow on its own. Glad I have some more wheat going on here. Gonna prepare. No, please, don't do that. How do I... Okay, I'm gonna get rid of a few things, actually. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's already so low anyway. I also don't care that it's gold. I literally couldn't care less. I'll keep the fish. Yeah, I really don't understand what the issue with stone golems here is. It's pointless giving the villagers bread. It would be a waste because they can't retain the population. They can't maintain the population growth. They can't retain the new members because the new villagers because I lack. Whoa, that is terrifying. Bye. That's literally extremely unsettling. Because they lack the right conditions with bed and block. Mainly bed. I don't have the beds that are necessary for that. That was extremely unsettling. The thing, like, taking a dive back first into a massive body of water, not knowing what's behind you, and just sinking extremely quickly. I forgot, but I could use the remaining seeds in composters for bone meal. So I can just quickly force grow that tree. Won't use the wheat. I need the wheat for bread. Not for the villagers at this time, but for myself. There are potatoes as well. I wouldn't waste them though. It would be wasteful to eat them when I could plant them, create an infinite resource out of them. Okay. And now I'm going to borrow some of their composters. I want to put a torch back here again. For sure. Okay. Tall grasses in areas like these can be kind of actually quite dangerous because if there's a creeper in the vicinity, the grass can block him, and if you happen to brush by the fence, it can detonate the creeper. You can be in range without realizing it. It's tempting to just plant the bone meal here because it would be prettier, but it's not smart right now. When I have the area secured and properly lit, I can do something like that. Oh, nice, it grew. Okay. So hopefully I'll get a good amount of... And also, the shame about not having shears right now. I could harvest the ivy, because that's so pretty. But I don't have shears right now, clippers. Oh well. And this produced... Really? Not one seed? Wow. Not one seed from that. Not one? Oh my god. Well, thank god I got one. That would have been, like, terrible. Alright, be right back. Alrighty, back. Well, I do want to back up the game real quick. Alright. I think it's a good practice to do so, backing up the game periodically, especially when the game is kind of unreliable in the way it treats you. Alright. Okay. Oh. Oh, that reminds me, I do want to do that in my structure. For sure. I want to peel the wood. It's a nice look when you use it right. Wow. This is... Oh, I got 2 from that. Good. And so it begins. The tree farm from 1 seed. That is why I love renewable resources. This is why I build and eat from plants. Well, animals, I guess, are renewable too, in a way. But, right. I'm gonna put... See, now I wonder if these will actually grow, or... I don't understand. I wish I had an infinite spear tool. I wish I could throw tools just like that. You know how cool that would be. I think there is something like that. Oh no, this is just 1 trident. You can't, it won't, you know, renew to pick it up. You would need a bunch of them. Right? 8 attack damage. Wow. You know, they don't normally drop them. I might want to keep that. Even though I really don't have the means to repair it or fortify it in any way right now. I'll just drop it in here. And I have a lot of bread, which I'm very thankful for. I'm not sharing it with the villagers because there's no point. They've already reached maximum occupancy with the bed amount. There's nothing I can do for them. There's nothing bread will do for them until I make more space for them. Which ties in directly to my ability to actually get wood from here. Because I don't feel like schlepping all the way back and forth. It's just annoying. I've always hated doing that in Minecraft. I get very comfortable where I am, and then I don't want to go anywhere. Oh. It would actually be in my best interests to make a barrel. Because the fish are readily available to me. I know that the trading options with fishermen in PC Minecraft are trash, but maybe it's different here. So, how do I make a barrel? I think it might be... No, oh no, that's a composter. How do I make a barrel? Hold up. I would look it up, but it doesn't say for some reason. It doesn't show job locks. Oh, I could just search it, I suppose. Help. Oh, here's the barrel. Hold on. That's crazy. This search history is so funny. Barrel. Barrel. Hello. Oh, okay. Simple enough. That's not very intuitive, by the way. It's not like one would just have this idea. Oh, that's a barrel. Oh, my bad. Now, whoops. Okay, what did I do? That's actually so annoying. What did I do wrong? Oh, hello. Understood. Alright. I'm gonna put this barrel somewhere. And we'll get a fisherman. And maybe the fisherman will have decent trading options, I don't know. If he could give me I almost said esquirrel. If he could give me emeralds for anything, that would be great. Because then I'll put the fisherman's barrel here. He'll work by the water. Makes sense to me. I didn't do that right. Here you go. And I want it on the right. Why is it? That's... I feel like that's not the proper... Right, so why does that keep happening? I see you, thank you. What? Whatever. Hopefully someone will claim it. See, like they should be making Iron Golem. If they can see that and they're running away, they're actively reacting to it. But they're not making Iron Golem. It makes no sense. Well, on that note, suppose I should pack it up. I will be back on most likely tomorrow. Yes.